Yo, what's up, guys? I have another free pick video for you today. These are two picks for the MLB slate on Wednesday. And just to recap what we did yesterday, guys, we had Ellie De La Cruz to go over zero point 0.5 hits, and he ended up not playing. He caught the DNP, so we got refunded on that slip there. This is the second time that's happened. And then we paired him up with Zach Wheeler under 6.5 Ks. And Zach Wheeler, he ended up with 7 strikeouts, chalking us out by the hook. So that's the second time that's happened as well, guys, within the last 2 days. So hopefully the picks today do not have someone that doesn't play and we get refunded, or we don't lose by the hook. So let's lock in today and get into these picks, guys. But before I get into the picks, you can use code SBC on Sleeper Fantasy. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100. It's literally free cash, guys. Like I say all the time, all my people are on it. All my guys are on it. Everybody in premium's on it. They've used it. They got their deposit match and absolutely ran it up, guys. But if you want access to all of my picks, you can join up to the premium for a free 7 days. There's multiple cappers, in-depth write-ups of every single pick, every single play we put out. And we bet more than just on DFS. We also take straight bets on sportsbooks, guys. It's by far the easiest way to build a bankroll. So if you need help with bankroll management, anything like that, sportsbook related or DFS related, if you will, I got you, man. I'll help you out. Let's lock in, guys. But like I said, guys, we got 2 free picks for today. We got JP Sears over 3.5 strikeouts. We'll look at that one first. Let's see here. JP Sears. We'll just search up his name real fast. JP Sears of Oakland A's, the Oakland Athletics. We're going to go over 3.5 strikeouts. I do love the under 17.5 pitching outs as well. But if you're taking this on Prizepicks, you can also take the over 2.5. That should be an easy square for you to build off of in your slips. JP has exceeded 3.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games, averaging 5 strikeouts a game. That's an 80% hit rate over the last 5 games, guys. The matchup isn't too great. Of course, he's taking on the Houston Astros, but 4 Ks is not a lot to ask for. As you can see, he's hitting this line. There's a lot more green bars than there are red. Over the course of the season, it's a 55% hit rate, averaging exactly 4 Ks, guys. If we can get at least 5.2 innings pitched here at 5.1, he's seeing 22.8 batters over 5.1 innings pitched. We can get 4 strikeouts, guys. He's throwing about 87 pitches, 87, 88 pitches. We can definitely get 4 strikeouts within that span. And then, as you see here, he's throwing the slider 38.2% of the time. And these guys are not doing well against the slider. I mean, a couple of them are. You got Diaz and Altuve, of course. But, I mean, Bregman's 19.7 K percentage isn't bad at all. And then Dubon. I mean, so there are a couple batters which we expect coming from the Houston side that are going to be able to hit the ball against this guy. But the majority of them aren't going to be able to hit the slider, and that's a good sign for the bet that we are taking today. And, of course, the fastball, every pitcher throws a fastball. And then we got some changeup and a sinker. These ones, there's not too much of a discrepancy here, but really in the slider, it's his most thrown pitch, and it looks like these guys are not swinging the bats really great against the slider up until this point. So that is a good indication right there. But I love the 3.5 K line for JP Sears, and I also am leaning towards the under 17.5 pitching outs. But the play for today, the play for this video is going to be the 3.5 strikeouts. You can also play it down to the 2.5 if you want to, but that's totally up to you. Because the next pick we're looking at is Mitchell Parker over 16.5 pitching outs. You can go back here and kind of search up Mitchell Parker very quickly. Let's just see if we can type in his last name. Mitchell Parker of the Washington Nationals. Over 16.5 pitching outs. The reason why I like this one, not only because Pinnacle, the sharpest book out there, has this valued at minus 158. So it is going to be a plus EV play. He's exceeded 15.5 pitching outs in 6 straight games at home, averaging 18.8 pitching outs a game. I know the line says 16.5 and that says 15.5, but it is almost identical to the line that we are given today. And over the last 10 games, he's been over 7 of the last 10 games, averaging 16.3 pitching outs. His line is set to 16.5. I love the over here, guys. I can't stress it enough. And then he's kind of similar. His usage is kind of similar to JP's in a way. He's averaging about 5.1 innings pitched. seeing about almost the same amount of batters, 22.6 over that span. If he sees about 22.6 batters, he's going to average about 16.3 pitching outs. That's what that means right there. So San Diego versus left-handed pitchers. They're not doing too well, but over the last 30, they are top 5 offensively against lefties. But overall, 2024, they are towards, I'd say, midpoint of the league, bottom half of the league, 18th in on base percentage, 22nd in OPS. 20th in batting average at a .238. They're not the best against lefties, but they're not the worst, if you want to put it in layman terms. And then fastball, they got great K percentage against the fastball. The curveball here, the curveball is what sticks out because he's throwing that. That's his second most thrown pitch at 24.6%. And these guys do not have great K percentages. A few of them do. A couple of them do. Profar, he's been lighting it up. Kim and Bogart's been lighting it up as well. But other than that, these guys do not have anybody that's sticking out when it comes to the curveball. So hopefully Mitchell Parker can mix it up today and last a few more innings for his own sake and cash this out. And then we got the splitter here. He is mixing in the splitter a little bit as well. So we love to see this. These guys aren't really doing too well against the splitter as well. So if he can mix in the curveball and the splitter, he should easily get 17 pitching outs and last a few more innings for us and cash us out today. So the two picks we are looking at is going to be JP Sears over 3.5 strikeouts. You can play that down to 2.5. And then we got Mitchell Parker over 16.5 pitching outs, guys. But as always, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Lock in. Good luck on all your bets. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace.